You have no idea what you're capable of. There's something special deep down inside of you, and only you have the key to unlock it. My name is Daniel, and I am a man who has battled with insecurity my entire life, from my first conscious thought, and I have battled these demons day in and day out. But I promise you, there's light at the end of the tunnel. But in order to win that battle, in order to come out the other side and to be who you were created to be, you need to stay rooted in who you are. You need to block out judgment, and you need to stay consistent. You see, whenever you are chasing after all these different goals, whether it's money, the status, whatever, the accomplishment, whatever you're chasing, you need to ask yourself, is this really yours? See, in a lot of times we get stuck in what society may think, or what we feel like somewhat expectations that we might be held to. Well, and when in that case we get stuck in living a life we never wanted to live. So in order to be able to truly go after that, in order to truly see and unlock the best version of yourself, you need to find out who you are. There's a saying that I love, and it goes like this: it's better to fail at a life you love than it is to win at a life you hate. Because in a life you hate, even if you win, it'll leave you with nothing. So what's the point of what's wrong with just die trying and to be who you really were? So that's the first thing we need to do, is to find out who you are. What do you like? What do you love to do? What do you want in life? But with that also comes judgment. Part of the reason why we are afraid to go after what we really want is because we're afraid. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of what other people may perceive us. But you have to ask yourself, okay, what does that really matter? You have to ask yourself, like, okay, how is this person's opinion really going to impact me? And something that I've even learned is that most people don't think about you as much as you think they do. They may think about maybe you made a mistake and you played it and rewinded your head over and over again. Well, in their mind, it goes away within 10 seconds. So we have to realize how useless and meaningless judgment is, and to never let that stop us from chasing after what you want. But we need consistency. You see, success in life is not about striking gold. It's not about getting hit by lightning. It's about putting in the work when no one else is. Something that'll last beyond motivation, something that'll last beyond feelings, is discipline. Will you do the work when you don't want to? Because only in that way will you keep chasing the goal when you don't find any. Only so many people stop right before they hit the breakthrough. So in order to really fulfill that, we need to really believe in what we're going after and take it and hold it in so that we can move forward and really stick to it, because that's the only way we're going to see it come to life. There's even, the famous saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. And even along with that, there's a quote I like to attach onto it, which goes like, if something took 20 minutes to build, it'll take 2 seconds to break down. So really seeing the value in putting hard work, and over time, and how much it compounds, and the beauty in doing so. But all in all, I just want to share this because I'm someone who has continuously fought insecurity, continuously fought with purposelessness, with fighting to see, what am I put on this earth to do? But the answer is simple, yet it's really hard to carry out sometimes. But the reality is, we just need to Find out who you are. What do you want out of life? What are you chasing? What do you genuinely desire? But and also, you can't keep in any other's minds in doing so. You have to focus on what you want. Because in reality, it's your life. It's not theirs. And lastly, we need to stay consistent and stick to what we value. And remember that the decisions you make today are going to impact you in 10 years. With all this said, thank you for listening.